Okay, looks like we're live. Send in your comments if you want to watch this particular reaction video. We are going to talk about the AP Top 25 and find out where our Big 12 teams are ranked. I've only seen one so far. I know who's at number 7. So literally, you will get my live, honest reaction to where everybody's at and everything. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Are we there? There we go. Okay, so okay, is this the right one? This is not the right one. I lied to you. How professional of me to lie to you like that. Let me try this again. Let's stop that one and add the right one if I can find it this time. Okay. So it should be this one. Yeah, I think I'm right. Yeah, okay, y'all can see that. So now let me get back to it. Okay, sorry about all that. AP Top 25 ballot breakdown. Week 7, Tennessee skyrockets after Alabama upset. 2 Big Ten teams in the top 4. I don't know about all that. I really don't want to spend any time talking about other teams. Not that much, but I'm going to give Tennessee some love because thankfully somebody beat Alabama. Just tired of hearing about them. So monotonous at this point. Okay, so here we are. Got Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson, Ole Miss, and TCU jumped up 6 spots after their victory over Oklahoma State, the previously undefeated Oklahoma State Cowboys. It was in Fort Worth, 43-40. So they kind of squeaked it out at home. You know, neutral team or even teams normally get about a 3-point spread at home. So they did exactly what they were supposed to do, even though they were, I'm quite certain they were ranked to lose, but they won by 3, is my point. Looking good with Max Duggan and undefeated, the first bowl eligible Big 12 team. I have no problem with them being that high. It shocks me, absolutely shocks me. At one point this season, I want to say maybe after the second or third game, I had them dead last in the power rankings for the Big 12. Shows I'm not right about everything. So TCU at number 7. I mean, I can live with that. I love seeing any Big 12 team above Alabama. Who do we got? 7-0, 6-0, 6-0, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. And then TCU at 6-0 gets a lot of love there because they demolished Oklahoma, which a lot of people have here recently. They beat up previously unbeaten Kansas. Now they beat up previously unbeaten Oklahoma State. It's going to be a big week as far as separation. Not only does Texas play Oklahoma State in Stillwater, TCU is going to play Kansas State. We're going to have a very clear picture of who do we think is the first, second, third, and fourth best team in the Big 12. That's going to be pretty exciting when I talk about the preview. Gonna spend some time talking about those games, maybe a little bit more than often, because this will finally actually mean something. Now we're gonna have the best teams playing the best teams. That's gonna be pretty interesting. All right, so we got Oregon, USC, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State only dropped 5 out of 12. I can appreciate that love. They lost by 3 points on the road, and I hate to see an anti-Big 12 bias and then just get dropped to 19 or something. They're not the 19th best team. They're right close to top 10. That's what I see. They've handled business thus far, other than TCU, who's obviously pretty good. So Oklahoma State drops 5. I can live with that. I don't have any issue there. Kansas State off of a bye week did not move at all. We'll see. I still have concerns with Adrian Martinez, but 17th best team in the country, yeah, I can absolutely see that. They're behind Utah with 2 losses. Utah beat USC. I bet a whole bunch of Oklahoma fans are happy about that. Based on Twitter, I know that to be a fact, that y'all are happy USC lost. But there they are, still ranked number 11. Of course. Let's see. Previously unranked in our ballot. I would have swore, maybe I was looking at a different poll, that Texas was 22nd. Must have been a different poll I saw that in. It says they were previously unranked, but after beating, God, who did y'all play yesterday? Who did Texas beat? I'm drawing a blank. I forget the game. Bear with me. How unprofessional am I today? Iowa State, 24-21? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Iowa State. I had that in my mind, but it didn't seem right. I was right. I was wrong that I wasn't right. I'm right that I'm not wrong. No. Anyway. So up to 21 after a very close victory over Iowa State in Austin. I expected more out of them. Iowa State's a good defense, but man, are they that good to hold Texas to 24 points when you had Quinn Ewers back and all that offensive talent? I expected more, but who's going to talk trash about a victory? It's not like Iowa State is a horrible team like Colorado or something like that. So they got some love here finally in the coaches poll, which as I said, I thought they were ranked last week. I guess I was wrong, but they are now 21st team in the nation. I can see that. I mean, I could almost see them higher, but then you have to take into account the Texas Tech loss. Kind of a weird deal, but 21 sounds about right to me. Right here at the bottom, man, dropping 6 spots to number 25, 5-2 Kansas. I'm very happy about that. I'm a little shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. I just didn't. I just knew they were going to get knocked out of the top 25. I just didn't think they were going to get any love, and I'm wrong. They got the proper respect for the season that they've had thus far, and kudos to them. I hope they do good. That I think that's fair. I think they're the 25th best team in the country. I can see that, no problem at all. Let's see here. Well, it's odd how they are ranked at 25th and also dropped out. And that shouldn't be there. It should have, if they had a drop down category, then that would have all the reason in the world to have Kansas listed there, but they didn't drop out. Apparently they're number 25. BYU did drop out. That's not good for Baylor. Baylor dropped out. That's not good for Baylor. And I know that's y'all's favorite team. See, biggest fallers is where this one should have been ranked. Kansas dropped 6. Oklahoma State dropped 5. Alabama dropped 7. I wish they had dropped 34. Ugh, so tired of hearing about Alabama. NC State lost somebody. They dropped 8. Biggest risers, Tennessee, TCU, and Illinois. Illinois went from unranked to number 18. TCU went up 6, as we talked about earlier. That's how I feel. That's my honest reaction, opinion to where we're at. So we've got 1. We have 2. We have 3. And 4 and 5. We still have 5 teams ranked. If Baylor had pulled off that victory against West Virginia, well, clearly they were already ranked at 22nd. They would have stayed at 22nd or moved up a little bit. We legitimately would have had 6 teams, as I predicted, other than the fact Baylor lost. So we'll see what happens. That is it for today. That was all that was on my mind. So let me know in comments and everything. What do you think? You think they got it right? You think some teams are ranked too high, some are ranked too low? Let me know what you think, and we will talk to y'all later after Sick and Bears.